Fortunate experience of being second place last time with almost 1,000,000 votes. And I mortgaged my house 2 races ago. So this race for me, as far as money is concerned, is very difficult because I've been asking for support from all of my supporters for many years, you know. So the wells are kind of dry for me. But what I've learned in the process is that if you're not in pocket, you don't have the money, or you don't have the political advisors and the slates, that means you're an outsider. And so you got to work a whole different plan, which is what I'm having to do. This money issue is nothing new. When I first ran for office, I came in like a newborn puppy, and I was all hype about the political process. And I really didn't want to do it, but because I wanted to be a judge, I kind of was forced to do it. So I got out there and I started doing it, and I was campaigning. I was going, oh, this is kind of nice, and that was the race that Ed and I were in, and I was a tight race, about 6 of us in that one. And I really just kind of got my feet wet, but I really didn't have a real good understanding of the politics. The next race is when I mortgaged my house, and then I really got a taste of what it was all about. Because when some of the backroom deals are hatched and you're kind of like done wrong because of the powers that be, your eyes become open and you really see what you're up against. And so I've been working against that system since I know how it works. People, let me tell you, this race for me was difficult because a lot of people told me I should run because I run so many times before. And I told them, look, I understand what you're saying. You're going to be criticized. You're not going to get a lot of support. I said, well, yeah, I understand that, but you're missing the point. This is like going up against the status quo. This is trying to bring to light this money situation for the public so they can understand that they need to take a better look at how we elect judges. And we should really be trying to do elections based on merit and not based on money. You can color it any way you want to. But when you got the money to buy those slates and those slates and your political advisors get that vote for you, that's money. Now, I'm not going to say that everybody who gets elected is not qualified. I'm certainly not saying that. But what I'm saying is, as you listen to all of our qualifications, obviously we're all qualified to sit, So what has been one of the main factors that decides the election is the politics and the money, not necessarily the qualifications. So I don't know, I would love to, somebody made this recommendation, I thought it was a great recommendation. The elections office puts out the little pamphlet, that we all get. And someone suggested, well, why don't they give everybody a statement? They could put it in there, you can put their backgrounds in there, and then you send that out, and then the entire populace will get a chance to see everybody on equal footing. It's a great idea, except for the fact that the elections office charges, like, what, is it $90,000?
$99,000
per
language.
Yeah, for
just in one language, $99,000. If you want it in Spanish, it's another $99,000.
So even the government has got their hands in the till. You know what I'm saying? So we're in a real uphill battle. It's going to really come down to Democratic clubs like yours to put pressure on the system and change it.